Hey there. You're up for getting down with low prices, right? Well, Kroger goes lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh. So when you're crushing on clementines, seeking a savory salad, or choosy about your chicken, just open the Kroger app. You'll get more ways to save on the fresh you love with personalized coupons, weekly sales, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are even lower than the everyday low. So go where you know it's lower than low. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Starbane's Avenue.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Rodriguez.
Aida Rodriguez, welcome to the show. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me. What a day to be here. I appreciate being here.
Dumb is in the air.
Yeah,
it's so in the air. First of all, we, I think, just became fans of yours from watching you do stand-up at the Improv. We've been on many a show together here in LA, but you were fantastic on the Tournament of Laughs. We loved what you did on there, and you're just great.
You mean 9 months or 15 years ago?
Yeah. Does that feel like that was 15 years ago that happened this summer? Oh my God.
Yeah, it does feel like a long time ago. Well, I love you guys too. I think you guys are great. And I think it was Politicon.
Oh,
was
yeah.
it Politicon where we were there. And I was like, oh, they're of my ilk.
Yes, that was that panel we did with John Fugelsang and Elaine Boozler.
That's what you did. I wasn't there.
Jay wasn't even there.
But then we got together again on the election night.
Yeah, we did that
for that show
for the Wisconsin
Comedy Club,
turning Wisconsin blue.
Wisdoms.
Yeah, that was really fun. And we've just been a fan of yours. And I feel like your comedy and the stories you tell about the stupid shit that happens in your life is like so perfect for this. So that's what we do on the show. We sort of say the world's getting dumber. And that's my question to you. Do you think the world is getting dumber? Are we just now it's fallen off a cliff at this point? I mean, a lot has happened this week, but is that what you think?
I do think the world is getting dumber. I'm a mom, and I had to watch. My stepfather's from Cuba, and he used to make fun of us because we learned algebra in high school, and he learned it in 4th grade.
Yeah,
and we like to rag on communist countries, and true, I'm not pro-communism, but I am pro-education,
yes.
and we have to be honest about the level of education in this country. With the things that we're seeing now is just. FDR said that the biggest thing that preserves democracy is education. Amen. And I just think that, yes, we are getting dumber. Technology has made us dumber. How many phone numbers do you know?
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
How many phone numbers? I mean,
like
think
3.
about 20 years ago in the 90s.
I remember my mom, my grandma's,
Dan, do you know
Aunt
mine?
Connie and Uncle Ken.
Do you know
I have
mine?
no idea.
I don't know
Dan's.
We've been doing this podcast for 9 years. We are the closest. We're like 3 brothers, and I don't know his number.
Are you like Beverly Hills area codes?
No. I'm a
and I know
323.
Randy's.
Oh,
I'm
you are
323.
323.
I know Jason's, but you're right. Like in the 90s, you knew like 150 phone numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use all those brain cells, and now even it's so funny. Sometimes I'll use the navigation to go somewhere that I've been before.
Yes! Right. That's
Why don't you trust your own brain?
You don't and listen, I come from the hood, so I could not afford not to know how to get out of a place that
you need every exit strategy.
Exactly. So it's so funny that now I'm like, why am I looking this address up? I know exactly where it is. I know. I don't trust my gut.
That's crazy. Well, we trust you to be able to break down these stories with us. So what happens is our fans send to Dan, and if you want to send them, just send them hit
Through Twitter.
At Daniel Van Kirk, hashtag Dumb People Town, and then he can sort of see when the stories.
Because a lot of people send the same story, but the Twitter timeline lets us know who first
sent it first. So let's jump into a story. We have Ida here. Let's jump into it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
It's so funny you said all that because I just realized I forgot to put the person who sent this in. I will find it and eventually give them credit. Okay, here we go. Indiana restaurant's missing taxidermy mascot returned.
Okay.
First of all, taxidermy mascot.
Yeah.
Is it weird that and it's Indiana.
If
so
it's
is it
dead,
weird that
can you call it a mascot?
Also, is it weird that I hope it's like a college mascot that they taxidermied?
Oh, like a person.
Well, I don't know. Or at least a full size like carrot.
Okay, so
Like a human sized carrot that they taxidermied.
what's the scariest thing, Ida, about Chuck E. Cheese? The guy in the costume.
The guy in the costume.
Who is this guy? We can't vet him.
Right. Although if
And
you're
he
drunk
tries to
enough,
hook you.
if you're drunk enough at a Chuck E. Cheese, the scariest thing is that you think the drummer is eyeballing you.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, everywhere. It's like the Jesus in all the Puerto Ricans' house. Where you are.
Are his eyes following me? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So funny.
You've been to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, so I just think any restaurant that's like, this is our mascot, and it's a dead animal that they stuffed and put right there. And if you put it by the register, you're asking for it to be stolen.
Someone's going to get drunk and take it.
Did they cook the rest of the body?
Is this like a served meal and then
2 for 1?
Yeah, the outside
There's
became the mascot. The inside was
I bet
lunch.
somewhere in this country there is a restaurant / taxidermy where you bring in what you caught or killed.
You
We'll
eat it.
kill it, we'll cook it for you, and then
And
6
stuff
months
it.
later you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
I agree. I think so. We probably done comedy in one of those places.
I'm sure.
Oh
For
my
sure.
God!
There's
bet.
a place in Denver that is like an old, what was it, like the old mill something or other. And it's like a
the
steakhouse.
something exchange or
The something exchange, the Denver Exchange or something like that, and they have just tons of taxidermied animals all over. I hadn't been around that many.
I don't want that guilt.
It's a lot, and
Yeah.
and like you said, they're looking at you.
Right.
They're looking at you as you're eating. You're cutting a steak, and you're like, you should never have to be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
Unless
Muse.
you're on the show alone.
Unless
then you
you're-
can say you're sorry.
Then you can
Okay, so someone returned a stuffed hare on Tuesday that had been stolen from an Indiana restaurant last week. Fox 59 in Indianapolis.
So it was a
reported.
rabbit, a stuffed rabbit.
Yep. Surveillance video showed an unidentified customer at the 1933 Lounge in Fishers picking up the taxidermy hare called...
Okay, hang on a second. 1933.
Like a horrible time in
You
America.
were talking FDR. Who wants their restaurant to be a Depression
Do you
era
long for the
restaurant?
days of the early part of the Depression? Do you is it a themed restaurant where you walk in, you can either choose to get in line for possible day labor or get in line for bread? It's a themed Depression.
Hitler was on the rise.
Yeah.
They have a signed copy of The Jungle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Upton Sinclair.
Super cold. You rub your ears off because it's so cold.
Also, we'll get into it, but I looked up 1933 on Yelp.
Yes.
Very nice place.
Oh, I'm sure.
$3 signs in Indianapolis. That's probably expensive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, $3 signs even in LA. I'm like, that's a commitment.
That's a lot
$3.
You better really want that food if you're going $3 signs
better
and you're
be
looking
good.
at Yelp.
It better be good.
So like maybe this was someone who felt like it wasn't worth $3 signs. They're like, I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm taking that rabbit.
Well, they picked up. Go ahead, Ida.
Also in 3 Indiana dollars.
That's
That's
right.
Right. Which either means it's super high or
it's
like,
would be $1 sign in
It's like
LA.
In and Out.
yeah. Because $1 sign on a burger is probably what, $4?
Yeah.
$2 sign burger, 10 to 12.
Right.
$3 sign burger, would you go like 17 to 21?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's how I always gauge it.
Have you
That's
ever
how I always
spent
gauge a restaurant.
$21 on a burger, Dan?
Yeah, I guarantee I have. You don't think you ever have?
Maybe at like a
No,
ballpark.
Ida, have you
How to what?
spent $21 on a burger?
Yes.
Yeah,
You have?
We've all eaten in hotels.
Right
Yeah.
across the street from Hollywood and Highland, there's a place called 25th Degrees, and their burgers are pretty expensive.
That's right.
That is-
I think I have.
I don't mind spending that money if I can taste the quality. If I'm like, this is a $21 burger, but sometimes you're at a $10 burger place and they're charging $21.
If I have to buy a $21 burger, I have to steal a stuffed rabbit just to make it all worthwhile.
Right?
you
That's what
get it.
happens.
I
You're right,
deserve
Ida.
it.
Okay, so they picked up the taxidermied hare called Theodore A. Hare. Am I missing the pun?
Yeah, what is the pun there? The A Hare?
Theodore Teddy A. Hare?
Teddy a hair?
The A.
Ted
I feel
A.
like
Hare?
there's a pun
What are
we're
we
missing.
missing? Are we dumb? I don't get it.
Theodore A. Hare.
We're not dumb enough.
There you go.
We're not dumb enough to know what that means.
So dolphins can speak, or sometimes they can speak on a frequency level that we can't understand.
Sure.
This is happening on
Dumb
like
frequency?
if you've ever been on like a movie set or something, there's a point where someone's like, all the people in the production are like, switch your walkies to one.
Yeah,
Switch to channel 2 so
Everyone
I can have
switch to channel 2 so we can have a conversation. We need to switch our dumb walkies to one so we can understand this.
Hare. I have no idea.
Dan, it isn't anything.
It is not anything, but like, by the way, it could have been something.
So like I don't know why I'm assuming drunk person who works there was like, name it Theodore.
Hey, better put an A in there.
Okay, then what? Hare, it's a rabbit.
Theodore A. Rabbit.
Yeah, I have no idea. This happened on Friday night, which also makes me feel like if you just weren't having indoor dining, you'd still have your mascot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, who is still having indoor dining?
Indiana.
There you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, just check them out in 3 weeks. There'll be the people dying
That's
on
right.
Twitter.
Yeah, they're going to be the
Well, it's nice that they
taxidermy.
return the hair right before they go on a ventilator.
The animal, dressed in a fancy hat and carrying an old shotgun, not new, old, serves as the restaurant's mascot.
Okay, I'm sorry. So it wasn't enough.
Come on down to 1933, where you'll be held at gunpoint by a taxidermied animal.
I love
Or a
that.
$3 sign restaurant.
He's holding the weapon that put him in this position in the first place.
Is that
the thing
mean?
that killed him that
I mean, if
turned
you're
him
shooting
into
a rabbit with a shotgun, you're not going to have much rabbit left.
True.
Where are the PETA chicks when we need them?
That's
Where
right.
are they?
Thank
Start
you.
spilling some paint on this one. It'd be like Jesus holding a cross of him on a cross.
Don't you guys ever see like an animal where you're like like a pet of someone wearing clothes and you're like, that animal's embarrassed?
Yeah, yes, one of my friends for Christmas put this Christmas outfit on the poor dog,
No.
and the dog looked miserable. Like,
Miserable. Why do you have to do this to an animal after it's already dead?
Like if you,
Like, isn't that enough?
that's disgraceful. I mean, you put an outfit on a dog and it just starts scratching. It's doing everything it can.
Wants out.
It wants out.
Wants out.
It's not natural.
yeah, imagine flying on a plane with someone who has a really big dog who has an outfit on and
Yeah.
has to scrunch under the seat
No.
for 4 hours because you're lonely.
It's
Like, you
abuse
understand?
because
It makes me so angry.
you need emotional support.
And you wanted to play dress up. The animal, which I said, is dressed in a fancy hat and carrying an old shotgun.
Fancy hat.
Oh, we're not, okay, I'm
Shouldn't
going to bring up.
shouldn't
Here's a
rabbits
photo.
be pulled out of hats, not
I
wearing
know,
hats?
I know. Look at your screen as you already are, and we're gonna put up the photo.
Oh my
Look
God.
at this
Come
guy.
on. Look at this guy.
Look at Teddy Hare.
The gun is huge.
Is that why instead of Teddy Bear, he's a Teddy Hare? That's why it's Theodore.
But it's Teddy A. Hare.
yeah, but drop the A.
It should be E. Ted E. Hare. Like Teddy Bear.
It's Teddy anyway. His name's Theodore.
Ida,
This
what is
real?
that? This
Yeah,
is
it's
real.
real.
That, yes.
Now look, Teddy A. Hare was returned with a note that says, "Sorry, this was a drunken mistake.
How about sorry to the animal?
He was taken
He
care
didn't
of."
get a note.
By the way, sorry, this is a drunken mistake is also what this person told their ex-wife.
Can I also say, looking at Teddy A. Hare, if you were going to go hunting with Teddy A. Hare and he showed up in that outfit of a little bowler's hat and a bow tie, you'd be like, you do not understand what's happening today.
Right. This isn't
But
good
why does Teddy look happy?
Yes.
I
Because
want to know, why did they make him happy?
because they got to feel
He
better
wasn't
about
happy.
themselves. They
This
got to
is-
feel better about themselves.
And by the way, this unless he's taken out the hunters, maybe he's got the gun, right? Let's even the
Yes.
playing field a
that
little
way,
bit.
Randy and I have always been proponents of animal guns. Give animals guns to shoot back,
Now
and
then,
then let's see who's
people
going
can-
to go hunting.
people on our social media, if you follow Dumb People Town or at DPT Podcast, especially the Facebook page, you'll see what I'm talking about here. But the note, where the note's placed, and Ida, you'll notice, it's covering up what would be the most disturbing thing about this taxidermied rabbit. It's standing on its hind legs, which make up half of its body.
Yeah.
Look, you could see how weird it looks.
Yeah,
if
like-
that note wasn't there, this would be so weird with those little legs.
Big legs.
Well, of course.
Jesus.
That's creepy, though. It's just.
It's like
creepy.
you don't see rabbits standing on their hind legs like that that much.
And I watched Peter Rabbit with my kids.
Did
Oh,
you?
you did?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was like, let's get James Corden in another
Let's
thing.
go ahead. What were you saying, Ida?
No, I just, it's disturbing. It's like
Agreed.
whoever's behind this situation with, and I'm talking about the rabbit. I don't mean the person who
Stole it?
stole the rabbit. to have a tryst and then bring it back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is not a clean rabbit that was
No.
brought back. That rabbit has seen some
You
shit.
got
is what I'm
to
saying.
luminol that rabbit and see what went down.
How do you wash that thing? There is not enough Purell in the world.
Surveillance footage posted to the 1933 Lounge Twitter account. I would love to see what they've liked.
Start following them.
Appears to show two men walking off with Theodore as they left the lounge, which you knew they had a drunken. You take it.
You
What if
put
we-
it
what if
back.
we
Let's
took it?
both take it.
Two men. Two men?
Yeah,
Two
two
men.
men. Yeah.
Wait,
It's
this-
always two men.
This a woman would not do this. I'm sorry. Not even that drunk woman who was arguing with Giuliani and who was
Oh,
sitting.
that nut job from
That
Michigan?
crazy nut job. Let me ask you this, okay? Let me ask you that. Like
Right.
even that woman, I don't think would
She
have
might
stoned.
dare you, but she wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
The rest.
No, I don't know.
You
She
think
might.
she might?
She
might
might
get-
too much credit.
For sure.
She'd be with
Do you
someone.
even know? Do you even know how many there are? Do you even know how many rabbits have been stolen in this world? Do you even know? You don't even know. That's what's so
Very
crazy.
good her.
I did the good.
And I'm glad I don't know her name. The restaurant posted about the stolen hare on social media, and it offered a gift card of how much money for its return. Now, here's what I love. 1933 isn't offering an actual monetary reward.
By the way, this and I'm gonna
They're
guess
just
it,
saying we don't want to lose money on this deal, so we'll just offer a gift card.
so. But and I'm sure it's not 1933 pricing.
Of course not. It's a $3 Stein restaurant.
Okay, so how much was on the gift card, Ida? What do you think
What do you think the reward value gift card was?
for returning this hair on without a hair messed on its hairy head?
$50.
$50 gift card.
That's a nice
Jason
gift
and
card.
That's a
Rory.
good gift card. Because I
That'll get
guarantee you
you-
this is the kind of place that has a gift shop.
Yeah,
This is the kind of restaurant
No,
that
it
has.
looks nice.
They sell
I'm
postcards
telling
of
you.
Indiana. All right, I'm gonna say $100.
Do you think there's a rib place in Indiana, like in Indianapolis, called Indiana Bones? I don't know why I thought of that.
You've got to try their whipped potatoes.
There you go, Randy.
I will say this. I think it's going to be a weird number. Like here, enjoy this $63 gift card.
It's like whatever their insurance adjuster told them that they thought it was worth.
This is what you could probably get $65 for that rabbit. All right, we'll give him $63 gift card.
Okay, so
we'll
you're
come
saying
out.
63? What'd you say, Jay?
You say 100.
I was
and-
thinking of Raiders of the Lost Barks root beer.
That doesn't work. But Raiders of the Lost Bark is a pet shop in Indiana.
So
All right, I said $100.
I
Randy
just said 50 and I say 63. Okay.
All right. The gift card offered as a reward if the rabbit comes back was worth $500.
Oh my God.
But still, remember, guys, they're not actually out any money. They're just out product, which
Right.
I know translates to money in any business. But
Facts.
still, they don't want to put anything up.
That's unbelievable.
We're not getting. Maybe they are $3 signs.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
We got to rethink this restaurant
Well,
here.
here's another thing. Bryn Jones, Vice President of Marketing and Retail for the restaurant's owner. I
Okay,
think
so Jay's right. There is a gift shop. There is retail for these.
Retail, Dan.
And the fact that they have a marketing department.
that's what I'm saying. I think they own multiple restaurants in Indiana.
So
or
there's got to be
Indianapolis.
multiple stuffed hares with guns and funny hats.
This company's called Hoos Culinary. Told the Indianapolis Star that replacing the hare would have cost. How much money do you think it would cost to replace
the hair.
Theodore A. Hare? I figure you have to factor in little toy shotgun, bowler hat, and tie.
I think that's a real shotgun.
Gotta go kill another rabbit.
Yeah, you gotta kill another
It's
rabbit.
a whole process.
and then embarrass it by
so
stuffing
then you got to
it.
factor in man hours. How much did it cost you for the permit?
Taxidermy.
How many times do you have to go back and check your snares?
How? All right. So how
Ida?
much do you think, Ida?
$5,000.
$5,000, Jason.
to replace it, dude. That's
God, I'm gonna say like $1,000.
Okay.
I'm gonna go two grand.
All right. One of you is exactly right.
Oh,
So now, Ida, we get to play the game. Who do you think is right? You can stick with yourself.
stick with yourself.
Or if you like someone else's answer, switch to them.
I'll stick with myself.
Okay.
I'm,
Good
gonna
on you.
I'm sticking with
Same,
me.
same,
Okay.
same.
We're all staying put.
Bryn Jones, that's Vice President of Marketing and Retail to you guys,
Can't believe it.
said that it would cost about $1,000
Oh,
to get a new Teddy A. Hare. No questions asked, no hard feelings, the restaurant tweeted. Our only hope is that he is returned unharmed. The hare turned up at the restaurant on Tuesday night, so it's gone about 5 days, when someone dropped him off in a trash bag with a note apologizing. Sorry! ! This was a drunken mistake. We covered this. He's well taken care of. There's also like a haphazard, like sad face emoticon drawn on the note.
Do you feel like there's more effort has been put into retrieving this stuffed rabbit than reuniting families at the border?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I also think that this sounds like something that Don Jr. and Eric Trump did.
Yep.
Like
From top to bottom. They did this to the rabbit. They also stole it. They returned it with a shitty note.
They had sex with it.
They forced it to have sex with
Allegedly.
it. Wait, Dan, I'm truthful when I say this, and I've said this on our podcast before. If you showed me a picture of the Trump kids, I couldn't tell you who was who.
Including
I don't
Tiffany.
know who is Don. I don't know who is Don, and I don't know who's
Eric.
Who's Eric? I can't tell you.
And I
who's
can't
who.
tell you who
I
Tiffany
just call
is.
him Derek.
Derek.
That's hilarious.
Derek-
One of them looks like a serial killer.
And
Well,
the
they
other one
both
looks
do.
like the other one.
The other guy looks like a rapist. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he does. They do.
They're awful, right? They're just two awful people that I don't need to know who's
They
who.
look like background actors in the movie Boiler Room.
Hey,
Always doing paperwork.
you see them when the Mar-Lago
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice
Oh,
performance?
God.
That's what I'm talking
Don
about.
Jr. He
Yes.
looked lost.
No,
looked-
they were
He's thinking,
screaming.
like, I'm around all these women and I can't kill one of them.
Ah. They were screaming,
Crazy.
play that funky music, white boy. I don't think they even knew
That Casey
that's
and the
song.
Sunshine Band.
I think they were just yelling at Vanilla Ice.
They were just
to start
yelling at
singing.
that at Vanilla Ice. Play that funky music.
Do you think
White boy.
everyone in Don Jr.'s life is sick of him talking about how excited he is for Dexter to come back? We get it, dude. You're into it.
Right. Wait, so when Vanilla Ice was singing, and then we'll get back to the story, do you think there's a moment when Vanilla Ice is singing Ice Ice Baby every time he sings it where he thinks to himself, I wish Suge would have dropped me?
I know.
Because then I went out on top. Because then I went out on top.
He kind of probably would be a beloved
He would be
piece
like
of
a more
pop
interesting
culture
guy.
if he had been dropped.
Yeah, everyone would be like, remember that guy? Oh, that guy. Yeah.
He could have had a career.
He had a thing. We all had that
Yes.
song we liked, but now we're
He
just
would
like,
have been the white Tupac.
thank you. He would have been one pop.
Yeah, ingrained in history forever. The worst thing I think for him was having to look down and see the Melania double dancing.
Yes.
The Melania double,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
that was worse.
That was, I mean, she was gone. They were long gone.
Yeah, they were out of there. They never showed
Well,
up.
we'll throw one out there, and then everybody from a distance, people will be like, "She's still here, right?"
I feel like to defend Vanilla Ice, I feel like he just wanted one gig where he was the best person in the room.
I don't know the Beach Boys. I don't know.
I
Did
know.
you see their background singers?
Jeez.
Like
No,
they were.
Mike Love. Yeah, those singers, the background singers are good. Mike Love can take a long walk. Okay, where was I in this?
You were at $1,000 to
Yeah.
return it.
Yeah, they said
brought it
hey,
back
sorry,
in a
he was
trash
taken care
bag.
of. The Lounge, in a tweet Tuesday night, said it's thankful for the return of Theodore A. Hare, who I'm calling Teddy Hare, and thanked members of the community who shared their initial post about the missing figure. Quote, and to our new friend who Theodore spent the weekend with, these persons stole from you.
That's not your
They're
friend.
not your friend
They're
just
not-
because you guys went through something together that they caused.
Is that Stockholm syndrome? I'm sorry.
A little bit. And to our new friend who spent the weekend, Theodore spent the weekend with, thanks for returning him so promptly and having a good sense of humor. I don't know where the joke was because they said, I'm sorry.
It's stolen property.
I
There
think
is
they
no
said,
joke.
then they said, we love you very much.
You're very
special to
special.
us.
Yeah.
What city was this in?
Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis.
Center of the
Indi-
country, baby.
Yeah.
I thought Fort Wayne maybe.
No, this is
Indianapolis has too much class. I mean, you know that this shit would never happen in Bloomington. I'll
No.
say that.
no.
No.
Terre Haute, baby.
Yeah.
Here's something weird. Strangely, or not, this isn't the first time someone has nabbed a taxidermied animal mascot from a restaurant owned by Who's Culinary. What? They have other restaurants, and I guess they have other taxidermied mascots.
You got to nail that shit down.
Someone stole a fox named Winston from St. Elmo Steakhouse in Indianapolis in 2018.
So
At
I
some
heard-
point, this is on you. I don't want to victim blame.
No,
it.
it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
It's a hustle. It's a
Hey,
racket.
Jeremy, you want to know how to get a $500 gift card?
There you go. This is
Wait,
how.
and I
Have the rabbit for the weekend.
When
This
you
is
say,
what I
hey,
lo-
Jeremy, you're talking about Jeremy Piven, right?
yeah, no, I think Ida might be onto something, and I don't love to go deep in because I'm not this type of person, but this could be an inside job.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe Bryn Jones is like, if every couple of years we just steal one of our taxidermies, it's going to get pressed because who doesn't love a bowler hat rabbit?
This is press.
This is guerrilla
Are you
marketing.
guys ready to take a look at Winston from St. Elmo Steakhouse?
So I heard St. Elmo Steakhouse is a good steakhouse.
Look at this guy.
I've heard of this
Does he have
place.
sunglasses on?
Look at him. He's got binoculars.
Is he a peeping Tom? You know how,
He's got a little Peter Pan hat.
first of all, you know how foxes have terrible eyesight at night.
And he's got like
He's also holding a shotgun from the top down.
Yeah,
he's holding.
He's dragging a shotgun and he's looking at binoculars at your daughter as she's changing clothes in her bedroom. This is terrifying.
It's sick.
It should be stolen. Okay? Like,
Winston was returned to the restaurant a few days later via an Uber, which means in 2018 someone put Winston into an Uber and just
said,
told
drop it off right here.
Yes.
Chop it off so it looks like you stole it. But wait.
drop it off and break its leg to send a message.
No, but this reminds me of there was a store here in LA. It was a tire shop, okay? And it was on Beverly and Gardner, and they had like a rotating tire under this giant sign, but the tire was an actual size tire. And I looked at the tire sign and I was like, you need to make a fake giant tire. That's what should be rotating, not an actual, because the actual tire looks too small. So we can personify our animals, but when it's a real animal, it's creepy.
It is creepy.
Right?
Yes.
So that animal lived. Like if you have a stuffed animal and the stuffed animal's holding binoculars, that's kind of cute. But an actual stuffed dead animal
with a Peter Pan hat on, I think 2 bow ties.
It's creepy.
Doesn't it look like Winston's wearing 2 bow ties?
Yeah.
What's that about?
What do we say in comedy? You'd never put a hat on a hat. That's too much.
Right. I also feel like if you're on Grindr, 2 bow ties in your profile pics really means something.
Or you
like
gave
it
him
in
2 bow ties.
in both ears.
Yeah. Winston's returned via an Uber. After how much attention we got, we figured it would never happen again, but here we are. I think Randy said she figured, how can I make this happen again?
Here we are.
Bryn was on it.
And there are no consequences. They want to give you a hug.
Yeah, exactly. We're friends now.
$500.
You stole from us. That's how friends are.
It's literally like breaking into the Capitol building. There are no consequences.
Come on in.
Come on in. Grab a
Three's
taxidermy.
Company this shit. Knock on our door.
Let's go home.
Take a selfie.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
a
With the
selfie.
cops.
Sit in a chair.
All right, that's story number one.
story number
Down
one.
in the books. Ida Rodriguez is with us. I'm so excited. We're going to hear about what she's got going on on the other side of this break. It's Dumb People Town. Don't go anywhere.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
All right, guys, 2021 is here.
It is.
We're all starting new activities.
We are all starting to say, like, the exercise regimen is happening. I'm walking more. I need to be out, and I need to be listening to my favorite podcasts.
Are you biking? Are you picking up new hobbies?
I'm hiking, Jay, and I'm walking 10 miles a day just to walk away from my family.
So you know what's better when you do those things? When you have a good audio experience.
Mine
going
are.
through
I
those
love
things.
my Raycons so much.
The earbuds from Raycon are just so good. Whether it's I don't know, maybe you're cooking in the kitchen or you're doing something, audiobooks you want to listen to. I'm listening to podcasts. The Raycon, they make great earbuds, great sound, accessible to everyone. Their wireless earbuds start at half the price of other premium audio brands. And guess what? If you're having, white stems dangling out of your ears, you look ridiculous. That's just a fact.
That's
all
true.
right?
These actually fit really well and snugly in my ear, and the sound is just perfect.
They come in a range of stylish colors, always a comfortable in-ear fit for a discreet look, and they don't just look great with up to 6 hours of playtime, water, and sweat
That's
resistant.
what I love.
Sweat resistant, very important. Bluetooth that pairs quickly, seamlessly. You can take one out.
And you're still listening
And
to
you're
it?
still it doesn't
Love it.
stop whatever you're listening to. Of course, you guys, we've talked about these guys a while. You've heard us say this before, but if you don't have a pair of Raycons at this point, I don't know what you're doing. Raycon, by the way, is offering 15% off all their products for our listeners. And here's all you got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/DPT. That's it. You'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free to grab a pair and maybe a spare. Do something for a friend.
That's right.
Or a spouse or whatever, your kid. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/DPT. These earbuds are unbelievable.
I'm so happy with mine. You will be too.
Go to buyraycon.com/DPT.
Hey, I'm sure some of you guys are sex positive, right? Maybe watch a little bit of porn. Do you, just as long as you do it in a friendly way.
Yeah, why not?
Or maybe you have friends that do. Pass this along to them. We're passing it along to you. Anyway, you want to pay attention to this. There's a lot going on with the world, right? Sometimes you want people to not know what you're up to in terms of what you watch sometimes on the internet. I don't know what that means, but as long as it's not Faces of Death, I don't care.
That's right.
Just make sure everybody's happy to be there. Anyway, you want to keep what you're doing maybe a little bit more private? Well, you can do that with ExpressVPN. Your internet connection is routed through a secure encrypted server that you can surf the web anonymously without anyone looking over your shoulder. Now you probably think all you have to do is like go into like incognito mode. You know, maybe you just want to watch 3 more episodes of The Queen's Gambit without your partner knowing you went ahead without them.
There you go.
This is the way to do it. So all you do, if you use incognito mode, all you're doing is letting other people not know where you've been. But really, there's a track. So that's why you can use ExpressVPN wherever you go online, and I recommend you do it. So without ExpressVPN, you're not giving people free license to peek over your shoulder, and nobody has to know that you finished the greatest collection of the Great British Baking Show without
Ever.
them.
Look at those muffins.
So protect your privacy today. Get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Visit expressvpn.com/DPT. That's expressvpn.com/DPT for 3 months free with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/DPT to learn more.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is dropping when?
This to come in
This Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So
Okay,
this
so
Saturday,
the 12th.
we got to tell you, live Dumb People Town, we're doing on Saturday at Nowhere Comedy Club. We did
know
a
that-
show with Aida at Nowhere Comedy Club. We love those guys so much. Our guests are Zach Galifianakis and John Paul White, the lead singer of the Civil Wars. Tickets are available at Eventbrite.com. Get your tickets right now. It is going to be such a fun show.
I want to see everyone who listens to this show there. Come on.
Pre-show hang is going to be a Patreon story, so
Yeah.
that's going to be really fun. Get your pre-show
Little
tickets.
add-on, you get an extra show.
And then the late show hang, so Eventbrite.com.
And we
Get
got
those
a
tickets.
Greenlee.
And we got a Greenlee. It's going to be so much fun. I'll say this.
We got a Greenlee and stuff.
I hope so. If the article, it should be out by then.
It
That's
should
the
be.
plan. Yeah.
Ida, you have a stand-up special that people can watch. Am I correct, on HBO Max?
No, it's on Netflix.
On
I'm
Netflix.
working
Oh, sorry. I'm going to bump it up.
I'm working on my hour special for HBO Max.
That's
but-
right. That's what you were
right.
telling us.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the Netflix special for-
So
Yeah,
where are
I'm
you going to do
excited.
that? What's the plan? Are you sort of putting the material? How far along are you right now with it?
I shoot in June and I'm shooting outside.
Nice. Where are you going to do it?
awesome.
Where in
In New
LA?
York.
In New York.
Yeah, in New York.
Fun.
I like New York.
Sure.
Comedy.
Where
Where
in New York? Do you know?
In the Bronx, we're solidifying the venue now.
Yeah.
Tasha Brown is
I
helping
love
me do
it.
that.
That's so
But
cool.
yeah, I'm shooting it in New York. I'm excited about it.
I'm so
So
excited.
much to talk about.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's been a really uneventful
I wish
year.
things were happening in our country. Yeah, that's crazy awesome. And HBO Max doing some great stand-up
Our friend
specials.
Beth Stelling had one of the best specials I've seen in years, on any platform there. And I just think they're doing
Girl
such
Dad.
good stuff. I love
What is
HBO
it?
Max.
Dad Girl. Dad Girl.
Daddy's good.
Daddies,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad,
I love
Dad
that.
girl.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny is that I have just started like sort of coming to HBO Max because I started with the cult, the
Heaven's Gate cult. That 4-part series is freaking unbelievable.
I
And
lived in San Diego when that happened.
You did?
So, yeah. So I lived in Rancho Bernardo,
Okay.
and that was right down the street from us in Del Mar.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the creepiest thing because when that happened, you could see the cloud, like the darkness and
Yeah.
the fumes of that house with
Yeah.
all those bodies in there.
Oh my God.
But it was 10 minutes away from my house.
No
And all-
kidding.
that was happening 10 minutes away from where I lived.
First of all, how did they get access to that big of a house? That thing was humongous and in an area that is very expensive.
That hot money. You know, it's funny. Michelle, the lady from Star Trek's brother.
That's right. He was in it.
died. He was part of the cult. They had. I mean, the properties there are so expensive. They're
Yeah.
so big. They're beautiful, and but also disconnected from San Diego.
Right.
Because it's like such an affluent place.
Yep.
So they had to get hustled really hard in terms of putting all that money together for that house, and then,
I mean,
transit.
This documentary is insane. I don't know why. I'm just like ridiculous. I'm such a cult. I'm such now a cult like enthusiast, not an enthusiast, but I want to know everything about cults. And I say this to my kids who are 15 and 13 every day. I'm like, don't join a cult.
Oh man,
You're gonna think
I do that too.
To your
because
kids?
The Church of Christ people were coming. You know, my daughter went away to school. The Church of Christ people were coming for her. But I grew up in not a cult, but I call it a sect because it's way bigger. But I grew up Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, wow.
And so I wasn't allowed to wear earrings. I had to wear dresses, no pants.
Wow.
Friday nights, the electricity would go off like Jews, like Orthodox
Yes,
Jews.
like us. Yeah, I mean, not us, but Jews. Yes.
Yeah.
No electricity.
Yeah, but so it was. We grew up, you know, and it just scared me so much to see how much power the pastor had in my church. So I've always been afraid of that, and I've always been like, don't join a cult. And watching this the last 4 years. Like,
So it is a cult. You touched on it. 100%. These people have lost their
because
identities.
they bend themselves into pretzels explaining
So it's
behavior
alternate reality.
alternate reality, alternate facts. They bend themselves into pretzels explaining things that you just are like, that's not true.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Did you hear the woman who died? Did you hear the audio?
No.
Her audio.
No.
So they have audio of her. And
Oh my
she
God.
was one of those QAnon people.
Yeah.
But she was talking about all of the officials from California and saying she was coming to get them.
Oh.
But if you hear her like talk, when people say, how did the Holocaust happen? And
Yeah.
I'm like this, it's
Yes.
mass hysteria.
Yep.
It's like if you listen to this woman, you're like, wow, she was gone.
Right.
She's
And this
gone.
is what was fed to her and how it's just insane.
Insane.
All right. Well, let's jump in. So again, you're shooting in June. It's going to be released later at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So on social media, how can people follow you so that they know when that's coming?
Funny AIDA on Instagram and Twitter.
Do it.
I steer clear of Facebook because Facebook is where it really gets grimy.
Yep. Yep. But Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram, funny Ida, and follow her and her special. Again, we've seen her and done so many shows with her. She's so good. You will love her so much. People who are listening to this show, if you're not on her comedy, get on it now.
All right,
and the
dude.
Netflix special is called what? So people can check that out.
It's part of Tiffany Haddish's series, They Ready. So I'm episode 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Love
3.
it.
Beautiful.
Okay. All right, let's jump into another story. We got
Are you ready?
Yes.
This was sent in by La Asesina.
Love her.
La Asesina.
Asesina.
MMA.
Dan likes
The
to
murderer.
It doesn't mean the murderer.
All right.
She's an MMA fighter.
She is.
She is.
She is.
Here we go. There are few relationships as close as that between a human and their pooch. Many owners would do absolutely anything for their beloved pet. Hopefully not put clothes on them.
Do you have a dog? You have a dog, right?
No,
You
not
don't.
right now.
Okay.
No. Oh, here's a headline. Guy gets matching tattoo with his dog, but didn't realize the mark on his dog was the neutered symbol. So, in this guy's case, he went and got a tattoo in an act of solidarity after thinking his rescue dog had been cruelly tattooed by a previous owner.
Yeah, you never want to find out what that is.
First off, I love how much he loves his dog,
Me too. So someone marked the dog neutered, so they knew it was neutered.
which is what is a common practice.
and
yes.
he's like, let me mark myself that.
because he didn't know. He thought it was a tattoo from some a-hole before he rescued the dog.
Maybe he thought it was, maybe he thought the dog just got a tattoo. And
Cool tattoo from this dog.
He thought the dog went to Cabo when it was 18.
Yeah, and just got a tattoo.
Yeah. Where did this happen?
This, I don't know.
But wait,
Because you just asked me a little while ago, do I think people are getting dumber?
Yep. Here we go.
Here it is.
I mean, the dog had a teardrop, which means he killed a golden retriever in prison.
Sorry, that's funny.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to share a picture with you guys right now. This is a
my
picture of
God.
the dog. This is a common mark on a dog that you will have and then this is him getting that tattoo onto his arm.
I love that nobody stopped him.
Right. I also love that the dog wants to be painted like one of them French girls from Titanic. Look at that dog is laying full exposed.
Yes.
That dog's like, what, do you want to see it? I'll let you see
Here
it, man. I
we
lived
go.
a rough life before you adopted me.
Here we go.
Yeah, no shame in my game.
That might be the next missing animal from that restaurant.
There,
1930.
that's right.
Don't
That dog
trust.
is dead.
Yeah, don't trust 1933.
Nope.
Sadly for this dude, his cute act of unity with his pet was entirely misplaced when it was quickly pointed out that his dog's tattoo was actually a symbol used by veterinarians to mark rescue dogs as neutered, or
So now
aka Bob Barkard.
Right. So now he's going to have to figure out a way to turn whatever that
I don't
thing
know.
is
Maybe
into
he
something
leans
else.
in, or he says, "Now I guess I have to get neutered. I don't want to have false
I
advertising."
got to suck my balls out through a vacuum. Here we go.
I want to see a picture of him because he's definitely on Hinge.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yes.
Yeah, he is. Wait, but so maybe he's like, what can I turn this into? An anchor?
Right.
Yeah, he's going to have
Anything?
What makes this already sad tale even more tragic is the fact that the guy went ahead and shared photos of the matching tattoos on social media before being told it was a mistake.
And here's one thing we know about social media. They're never going to correct you.
No, very forgiving.
No one's going to make fun of you for any mistakes you make.
Right. That's my favorite reply when somebody says like some sort of dumb correction on Twitter. I just write back, actually, because that's all they're doing. All Twitter is just everyone saying actually. To you.
Actually,
My new thing is just saying no.
There you go.
I do LOL because that makes them angrier.
Yes,
Right,
that's
you're not
so
supposed to
good.
find this funny. You're supposed to be mad.
so
Here's what he
funny.
wrote on social media. For those of you who know Bear, solid name.
First of all, he's got a dog and he called him Bear.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Know that for those of you who know Bear, you know that he has a tattoo given to him from some previous owners. It sickens me to know that people actually tattoo their pets. So tonight I got his tattoo, and then now we will see this.
Again, I love this guy, and in terms of his empathy
He loves
for
his
this
dog.
dog.
He loves his
Yeah,
dog. But
absolutely. But you know that there's that one person in the comment section that says, kill yourself.
Exactly. Oh, you know it's
yeah.
there.
yeah.
yeah,
They special. Ah,
right.
No.
He says it wasn't long, or it says here, it wasn't long before someone spotted the guy's unfortunate new inking and pointed out that it wasn't an abusive previous owner, but a mark for rescue centers to identify dogs who had been quote unquote done.
And it was done in Sharpie, so it could have totally come off.
Someone commented that means he's neutered. My rescue female has one too. Makes a cool story though. That's somebody really trying to sow.
Makes a cool story.
nice person.
Is how much talking down is that person? Makes a cool story though for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have fun.
Yeah, but how
telling
does this guy lean into it? Like he just becomes, what was that guy, the pickup artist Mystery, where he's like, you see my neutered tattoo? Like he tries to use it as a conversation starter all the time.
This
He
is
could just say he loved Prince and he found his own symbol.
This
There
is
you
it.
go. Yeah.
I'm taking back the symbol. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm the artist formerly known as a smart person.
Naturally, it wasn't long before others chipped in asking if it meant he was neutered. You're going to be telling this story forever. No big deal, though. People are, that's like some pro level shade. Yeah.
No big deal. I would say a tattoo is the biggest deal.
Yeah. Also, it kind of looks like
Do you have
a
tattoos? Do you have
gender
any-
symbol in a Pokemon.
You have no tattoos?
I was indoctrinated young. I was told that whatever part of me I tattoo when I go to hell would burn extra hard.
Really?
That's some seventh day.
I'm gonna
That's
use
some
that.
seventh day right
I'm
there.
gonna use that on my kids. God damn it! No, but you and me and Dan and Jason were all like NBA players in the 1980s. We're clean. We got nothing.
No tattoos.
Nothing.
Yeah. All right, that's story number 2. my
Wow.
friends.
So what do you do if you're this guy's friend? So Ida, you're this guy's friend, and you
love how much he loves his
You
dog.
love how much he loves the dog. You definitely have to love how much. But do you say, let's figure out what we're going to turn this into?
You know, first birds of a feather, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure.
the friend also probably has the tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. Of something that he shouldn't have. Right.
Yeah.
What do you do when why not keep it?
That's what I'm thinking too.
If
First of
you're
all,
that dude, you said, hey, this is what I thought, and own it.
This
Because
is how
I'm
much I
sure-
love my dog.
yes, lean
Yes.
in. Because here's the
And
thing.
one girl will fall for it.
One girl will fall. If you can get laid with that, she's like, I thought you were neutered. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm sorry.
That's the thing, though. I'm going to ask you guys, because I did not. Did any of you know that was the symbol?
No,
for being
I
neutered?
wouldn't know.
So
I mean,
most people, the percentage of people that would know what it is and then also see it, because it is higher up on his arm. There's plenty of times where it will not be seen. That the odds are no one's gonna. And if they do, they'll be like, "Are you neutered?" Be like, "No, I just."
well, what if someone says, so what does it mean? Then you have a chance now to make up some awesome stories.
That like we're all being neutered.
It means I love my dog more than I do researching things.
I have the coronavirus vaccine.
That's right. This is what they give you when you get the vaccine.
When you get the vaccine, this is it.
Just tell people you were really into that 1990s computer game Myst, and there's a symbol from that.
I love it. There's story 2
That's
down
story
in the
2.
books. Okay, when we come back, can you give us a little tease of what we're going to have on the other side?
In my opinion, it's the worst engagement proposal of all time.
The worst
I can't
engagement
wait.
proposal ever. We got it. Ida Rodriguez is with us. And for Patreon fans, we're going to have a story with just her about her life growing up in Florida. Can't wait. We'll be right back after this break.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
So obviously we are all dealing with, anxiety, things. I call them things that inhibit our happiness, things preventing us from achieving our goals.
Sure.
It's all there. It's in the world right now.
Really? Has the world been stressful in the past week? Yeah, it has.
It has, and I'm very grateful for this sponsor because of what they offer. BetterHelp. They will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. If you know us, we are therapy people. Dan is a therapy person. We support it. We believe in it. This is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling done securely online. Hey, it's COVID safe too, guys.
Yes, it is.
There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. We talk about this all the time. If you're in a certain portion of the country that doesn't have a lot of great options,
Yeah.
that is why this service is available for clients worldwide. Log into your account anytime, send a message to your counselor. You will get timely, thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule your weekly video or phone sessions so that you won't have to sit in uncomfortable waiting rooms. This is the best way to do it. And because BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
That's great. Find the right person for you.
You're not locked into something.
It is more affordable than traditional online counseling, and financial aid is also available. You can visit their website and read testimonials posted daily. People are really responding to this. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp. They're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. There's a special offer for our DPT listeners. You get 10% off your first month.
Why not try
There's
it?
a great reason to
Why
start
not
right now.
try it? This is a great idea.
Just go to betterhelp.com/DPT. That's better, HELP, and join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health at a time when we need it most with the help of experienced professionals. That's betterhelp.com/DPT. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today.
Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you today?
Hi, she'll have the quarter pounder with cheese, extra mustard.
No pickles.
And I'll have a 10-piece chicken McNuggets.
And 2 sides of ranch, please.
The we've done this before meal. Get it at McDonald's when you get 2 of your faves for just $5.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Single item at regular price.
All right, Dan, should we get to some shout outs?
I mean, I love saying thank you to people who support us more than anybody, and that is our townies over on the Patreon. So let's say hello, thank you, goodbye, good afternoon, and good evening to Joel Prinster.
Oh, the Prinster.
One, two. Princeton's leaving for you. That's what I said now.
Let's also say hello to Brendan McCarthy.
Brendan.
I'm on the McCarthy list.
Brendan's gotten so big.
Done so big. Do you think when he punks somebody, he's like, you just got McCarthy.
You got McCarthy.
That's McCarthyism right there.
That is straight McCarthy.
Caitlin Riedman? I don't know. I tried.
Riedman. Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Riedman on the Reedman.
I'm going to read it. Boggess. What do you say, Ran?
Boggess.
Bogus.
Yeah, Shelby Bogus or Bogus?
Bogus.
Bogus.
That's bogus. I think it's bogus. Thank you.
Maria Pendolino.
Pendolino. The Pendolino is the little thing on the, you know what the Pendolino is? The Pendolino is when you get like a really nice dress shirt and they put those little clips that are plastic on it.
Yes.
Those are the Pendolinos.
Really?
You
I thought you were going to say Pendolino was like the new software update from Apple.
It's also a
Or are you running Pendolino? Because if you're running
I'm running Pendolino 14.1.
Ryan Cates.
Ryan Cates. The Phoebe Cates of Ryan's.
Molly Temple.
I pray at that temple.
Molly Temple sounds like she either on purpose or inadvertently killed a lot of people in the 1920s.
You guys don't understand because you've never been to Burning Man, but I've been to the Molly Temple a lot.
John Barron. Baran.
John
tried.
I think it's
Yeah.
Barron.
Yeah.
Barron, what's up, buddy?
Who else?
Thank you.
Matthew Payne.
Matthew Payne.
My prediction.
Matthew
Matthew
Payne.
Nicole Ribori. Ribori is it's its own self-cleaning tool that operates in your house without the need of you at all.
I thought Ribori is like a kale substitute.
I thought Ribori is just like a stand-up Roomba.
Nicholas J, Randy, and Daniel. It is Nicholas J. though.
Nicholas J.
Yeah.
Nicholas J.
Mitch Molaski.
Mitch
Molaski. Mitch Molaski's been fired from every airport in the Chicagoland area
Mitch
and 2 airports in Indiana.
Jason and I had a bank nearby our house that we had checking accounts called Pulaski Savings. Pulaski Savings that was a real bank. It was only one branch. Molaski Savings is in the back of a truck.
For sure.
Yes.
Mitch Molaski. He's my rival when it comes to
You're
meat
not going to
raffles.
go out and screw your life up like Mitch Molaski.
No, he got it back together.
Oh, he got it back together?
Yeah.
Great.
The next person is a city council member, Jason Heimbaugh.
I hope Michigan resigns him. I really do. You know what? I think
I
he
like
can
when
turn
he
his team
cleats
around.
in the grocery
He
store.
does, but he wears khakis, and I think it looks sharp.
Bryce Bettman. Bryce Bettman to me is like you walk in and before you've even thrown down your coat, you're asking the people in your house if they heard what Bryce Bettman did.
Also, he walks
Did
in.
you know what Bryce Bettman did? Have you seen Bryce Bettman's house?
And he walks into every situation. Bryce Bettman, Dave, glad to meet you.
Yeah.
Bryce Bettman, he did it. He bought a golden doodle.
Elise LeBlanc. Elise, you're so great.
Elise.
You know I love you.
Elise.
And
Come on, girl.
we have a pillar of the community named Mike. That's all we get.
Thanks,
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, I wish more people would be like him.
Oh, Mike.
Charlotte Matthews.
Yes.
Daughter of Clay Matthews.
Junior and senior. Not and.
Not Ann. Charlotte Matthews. If you're not writing children's books, what are you doing with that name?
Charlotte Matthews and the Golden Paper Web.
David Allen Moore, who's related to David Allen
Greer.
Coe. Oh,
And David
where'd you
Allen
go?
Greer.
David Allen Greer. I saw
David Allen Moore
Greer.
sounds like a comic book artist.
And isn't there a comedian named Stephen Allen Green?
Yes.
Yes.
And didn't we roast him one
We
time?
did. He got
All right.
mad.
We have one of our founding parents, or mother or father, however we want to call it, Christy Slattery.
Oh, hi,
come on,
Christy.
Christy.
Love you,
Loved you
girl.
on Mad Men. And then Joel Schwartz. Joel's a great dude. Joel's up in the Bay Area. I know Joel because he
Joel's a
plays my
really
Hub
good
City
dude.
games. And
May-
he
may
cheats
the
a lot at
sh-
bingo. You guys didn't know that, but I
May the
promise you.
Schwartz be
I
with
was
you.
going to say,
There
may
you
the
go.
Joel be with you.
Jennifer Davidson.
Yes.
Hi, Jennifer Davidson.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you.
Michael, how do you go? Where are you going to go? Lelli.
Lely.
Lalai?
Lely.
Lie, lie, lie.
Lely,
Ooh, that's good too.
Lay across my big brass bed.
Like how big and why brass?
Really
Yes.
big. It's Brandon's bed.
And then we have Jennifer. Oh no, I already said Jennifer. We have Greg Hyo.
Yohei.
How are you going? You're going Yohei? Y-O-H-E?
Yeah,
I like
Yohei.
Yohi.
Yohi.
Yohio.
Yohi is like a version of YOLO.
I know
YOLO is you only
you only hate everybody.
Yohei.
Yohei.
Yohei. And then let's do one more.
And I let it go. Yo, hey.
Now.
Yo, hey.
There you
Yo,
go.
hey.
Robert Nichols.
Robert
Which
Nichols.
is fine until you switch it up a little bit and you call him Bobby, because then you have little Bobby Nichols.
I thought it was little Bobby Nichols.
Uncle Bobby Nichols.
No.
Bobby 5 cents.
No, little Bobby. Who's going to be there at the water slide? It's going to be Jeff. It's going to be Davey and little Bobby Nichols.
Oh, do we have to watch little Bobby
I
Nichols?
don't trust him. They call him that because he stole the milk money.
He can
He
swim.
got stuck between the mats.
He can swim now.
All right, that's some of the people who help keep this town running. We thank
Thank
all
you.
of you. If you want to hear us possibly goof on your name, or you just want to support, or you just want tons of great episodes and all the extra stuff we're doing,
content.
live Zooms, you get to hang out with us at shows that we do, all that sort of stuff, just go to patreon.com/dumppeopletown and we'll say hello to you.
And you get extra fun stuff.
All right, Daniel, take us home, buddy. Last
Here we
story.
go. Ready? This
Yes.
was sent in by Jeffrey Alberghini.
Alberghini.
At JJ Alberghini. He hit up me at Daniel Van Kirk and #DumpPeopleTown.
Love it.
Here we go. A young man recently took getting engaged to a whole new level after proposing, get ready for this, proposing to his woman, that feels weird, while she was asleep, and he shared the entire thing on Facebook.
No, this is why Ida got off Facebook. That's exactly
She's
why.
asleep, and he proposes
Well, at
to
least
her.
he didn't try to have sex with her while she was asleep.
According
that
to
we know of.
Or-
That we know of.
Right. According to the Post, Michael Mayorga did not know how to surprise his partner. the range of terms we're giving this person.
Yeah.
He explains how he had thought about how he would execute the proposal for months, all while being unable to come up with anything. Just fucking ask.
So we're
It's not-
three- but
What are you, a
we're-
17-year-old who wants to go to prom in a whole new way?
Also, do you feel like you're trying to teach her Spanish, like as she's sleeping? Let me try to indoctrinate you with
Well, but
my
here's
love.
the thing: we are three dudes, so I can't speak to this. I'm going to say this, Ida. Is it every woman's dream to be proposed to when they're asleep
while they're dreaming?
If it's from a guy they don't like,
Then they don't have to hear it.
So she doesn't have to answer.
There you go.
That sounds really, really creepy. That sounds. First of all, the person who sent in the story and referred to the fiance as his woman is probably dealing with some misogyny issues. But
that's the journalist.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
not
story.
Jeffrey. That is briefly.co. I don't know what that is.
That's creepy. But,
His woman, his possession.
Yes, that sounds really weird. But the sleep thing, I mean, there's so many deviances that are connected to sleep. That just sounds. He likes her a lot better when she's not awake.
Yeah, right. Honey, I was watching you sleep last night. Those are words no one wants to hear.
You don't want to hear it,
guys. Am I crazy to think like in this pandemic time, if you're with the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you're trying to find a way to propose to them in a way that they're going to be like, "Thank you so much," is it horrible if you just got takeout from their favorite $3 sign restaurant
and grabbed a taxidermy rabbit?
Sure, that's optional. And like made it a really nice like stay at home date night.
No,
the best you can do, and then proposed. Is that wildly bad?
How about you're laying in bed and you guys are just and it's late night and you're talking and you say, "Hey, you know what? I was thinking about something and I want to run this by you, okay? I love you so much and I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and let's do this. Let's get married."
Right.
Like how hard is that?
Right.
Yeah.
If you're
Especially, I
on
like
that
you're
path-
like laying in bed, because then it's like, and Ida, please, just correct me if I'm wildly wrong here, but if you just say like, you know what, life's made up of moments, and how many moments are we going to be going to bed together? I'd like to do it for the rest of our life.
Let's do this.
Will you marry
All
me?
you got to say to me is, "I got medical."
I just don't understand this. Like,
And you're just like dun 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 dun
I'll
dun.
make
dun.
my own dress.
In the middle, you're like dun 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 dun. You got dental. Dun 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 dun.
Baby.
he captioned the picture of her wearing the new ring while she was asleep. He wrote, "It's 5 a.m."
So he slid the ring on her. This is like,
Did anybody verify to see if she was alive?
oh my god.
I'll bring up the picture right
Please.
now. Let's look at the picture, and then I'll read you the caption of what he
He
said.
dipped her hand in warm water and she peed on herself.
There's him. Of course, he's a Patriots fan.
Oh god.
There's him. He's going double bracelet like he's Wonder Woman 1985.
Did he just go to camp?
And then look on the picture of them in bed with her asleep. He went to K.
He went to K's.
He went to K. She is out like a light.
It's like he went to Jared, but not the store Jared from Subway. That's what he went to.
Wait, so if he slips the ring on her finger, does he feel like she can't get out of it now?
She hasn't answered.
No, he thinks that when she wakes up, it's going to be so romantic.
Yeah. That like she'll wake up and be like, I went to bed and I was just in a relationship and now I'm locked in a relationship.
Remember,
This is where we need all these white feminist chicks to show up. and
Yes.
say,
And start busting
He
kneecaps.
deserves agency.
Yes.
This is crazy.
She does deserve agency.
Marry him.
This is what he wrote. It's 5 a.m. For weeks now, I've been planning on how to pop the question. You know all my moves, and you are one very hard woman to surprise, but the joke's on you because you're going to wake up with 3 surprises. A phone full of congratulations notifications and texts, an engagement ring on your finger,
And
Syphilis.
and a picture of you sleeping that you don't want all over the internet. Surprise. So he's even admitting he's doing something she isn't going to like.
This is a bad way to start it off. I'm just
See, he
saying.
should have said, "I'm giving you 3 red flags."
Yeah. He looks like he might have stolen the money out of that purse to go buy that ring.
Thank you. This is her money. This is your ring, girl. This guy's got more red flags than a par 3 golf course.
And then he tells everyone in the caption, "I'll let you all know the verdict when she wakes up." Facebookers loved it, of course. Many of them taking them to the comment section to share their thoughts. Oh, that happens on Facebook? Nika Davis said, "Oh, congratulations to you both, Michael. Real men do real things." I don't trust Nika.
I don't trust Nico.
This is not real.
Real men do real things. This is not real.
I hate it here.
Exactly. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Kia Jones said, "This is cute, funny, and different. Congratulations!" No exclamation points. So I hope it was written sarcastically.
And again, I'm going to repeat what I said before. This is why Aida Rodriguez got off Facebook. This guy is doing something stupid and then just getting positive
bragging about it
and getting positive reinforcement for it. He's like, because she's going to wake up and be like, "What did you do?" And he's going to be like, "Nico liked it, and this person liked it."
No.
But that's the reason why the bar is so low. That is the reason why women think the show You is romantic.
Yes.
Because they think that's that kind of, like, they don't realize how problematic that is.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. They think Dexter was a romantic.
That's right. Stop. At least he was committed to him.
And he was very clean.
Very clean.
But like, that's my thing too, is like, oh, you did this for your own like social media dopamine release.
100%.
Like,
wait, Dan. Did she wake up?
we have no idea.
We don't know.
I have no idea what the verdict is. They didn't even say.
I hope she wakes up in life and just dumps this dude.
Get out, bro.
That's it.
I hope that the very best case scenario is she somehow indicated she would love it if he did this. But him saying she's not going to like a picture of her on the internet makes me feel like she did not.
She doesn't know.
She
does not know.
She's not going to like it. And if there's one thing you always
It
want.
felt very Aaron Rodriguez.
Yes, it does. Or Aaron Hernandez or Aaron Rodriguez?
Hernandez. And then he has the hat, the Patriots hat.
Yeah, and he's a Patriots fan. And exactly. I don't trust any of that. All right, well there you go. That's a show. Aida Rodriguez is our guest, and thank you so much for doing this. And as we say at the end of every show, oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Scorpions Avenue.
A podcast network.